yo. We feature all local, independent, underground artists. When I say local, I just mean local. Like the ones that live next door to you that you ain't heard yet. Feel me? Yeah, the slept on motherfuckers, the overlooked ass dudes, the underrated, the ones that's finna be legends, son. You know? Without too much more fucking talking, it's a wrap, yo. What's happening, family? We're back with another reaction. Today we got a request that's been a few days, and well, it's been more than a few days, I think, but he kept linking it in the comment section. I kept giving him my Gmail and telling him to send me the request to my Gmail, because the comments, I get so many comments, it gets buried, dog, and then I can't find your request. robdetlor12@gmail.com. It's in the description of every video. You want TMC, please start sending me the requests to my Gmail. I check it 100 times a day. Okay, it's the best way to get me. If you got Twitter or you got Insta, if you don't want to, you know, use your Gmail and for whatever reason, Twitter it, Instagram it. It's literally at itzawrapyo, just like it's on the channel on Twitter. It's all lower cases without an exclamation point on Instagram. Those links are also in the description of every video, fam. I love you, bro. TMC is a dope producer. He makes some really unique sounds, and on the tracks, it's beautiful, man. The mixes are always clean, and he's always got a message, you know. So we're here for it. Yo, family, if you're not subbed to the channel, do me that solid. Slide the screen up, box my buttons off the screen. Ring that bell, get notified. We do all kind of different stuff around here. Got a surprise coming later, too. So, we reacted to Peace by TMC and Carterboy. The last time, it's Carterboy, it's J-Mac on YouTube. So when you're in the description, that's Carterboy. I'll write it J-Mac because that's his YouTube, but I'll write Carterboy in parentheses. This one's featuring Carterboy and Kenji, which I've never heard Kenji, so we're here discovering somebody new today. Y'all with me? I hope y'all rocking with us. Let's do this thing. This is called Spark. These are some UK artists, you know, so the sound is, you know, a bit different than what we used to. I mean, we feature a lot of UK artists on the channel. I like a lot of the rap, you know, the grime sound, and I love this especially because it's so much different than anything we feature on the channel, you know what I mean? And I love the uniqueness, I love the creativity, I love the thought processes that are involved. And like I said, every track is super clean. There's usually imagery involved that matches the theme. So, you know, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Let's do this thing, fam. Ready? Let's go. TMC Music featuring Carterboy and Kenji. Spark.
TMC Music here. Carterboy and Kenji.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Dope melody already. I know the beat gonna fill out in a second. I can't wait to see what it does. Hear what it does. You can't see a beat, fam.
Back in the day, I was down for whatever. Times got rough and tough like never. I was going out in.
Back in the day, I was down for whatever. Times got rough. Hold on.
Day I was down for whatever. Times got rough and tough like never. I was going out here into rancho weather.
I was going out into torrential weather. You know, when you grow up and you gotta experience life, it's like it feels like a storm. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a storm. You know, it's real scary. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody tells you that experiencing life on your own is not scary, they're a fucking lie. That's the torrential weather. You know what I'm saying? Feels like you're caught in a storm. You don't really know which direction to go. You know what I'm saying?
About thinking I was clever. It wasn't so long before I got spot. Slammed in the cell with the door double locks. It made me sick getting fed by the cop. The judge said, what, 2 years on the block.
Ooh, he said, you know, I was feeling like I was clever until I had to sit in that cell behind that door. The judge said 2 years, fam. 2 years. My man saying like I had to sit down and think for 2 years. You know, I did the same thing. You know, it ended up being a little bit longer than 2 years because I fucked up. You know, I ended up having to go back because I fucked parole up. I ended up having to go back. It ended up being a little more than 2 years altogether. But I went back and I did something positive with that. I didn't sit down. I mean, while I was sitting down, the time I had to myself where I was sitting down, I read a lot of books and I did a lot of thinking. I did a lot of soul searching. But one of the positive things I did in there was I got my high school diploma. Not a GED, a high school diploma. I was 34 when that happened. And I was 35 when I ended up actually receiving my diploma. I'm going to be 39 this year. Big strides and leaps. You know, I grew up in the streets and, you know, I didn't have an education. I dropped out I finished 8th grade and dropped out right in the beginning of 9th grade. So I have an 8th grade education. So I'm not the smartest, you know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. You know, but I've experienced life. You know, I've experienced a lot of different aspects of this storm that's life, you know.
Not easy, not easy. Lord knows, it ain't easy. Keep your head up, tape up, get your weight up, don't give up.
Saying it's not easy, you know, being in that situation, but you got to keep your head up. One of the things you do is get your weight up. You know, you eat the food that they give you. You know, it's bad, but you eat the food that they give you. You work out, and you find things to do with your day. You know, and get your weight up doesn't just mean, you know, get buff and get swole, you know, and work out. Get your weight up means to expand your mind and not look at it as such a negative thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we were doing negative things that got us into that situation. You understand? So the only thing to do with this time is to create positives, you know, make changes. That's getting your weight up. You know, there's a lot of different things involved with getting your weight up. You get stronger physically, you know, you learn how to eat things that you normally wouldn't. You know, you learn that food is important no matter what it is. Greens, beans, whatever they're giving you, man. And I know a lot of prisons in America have this thing they call Wonder Loaf, and it's not even food, fam. It's like it's a couple pieces of bread, and it has like all 3 courses in it. You know, it's your whole 1,900 calories that they give you, because they give you just enough calories to keep you to where you're not gonna die and you're not gonna lose weight. Somebody like me will lose weight even if I eat all that food, because like I'm built differently and my metabolism is different than most. But when I was there, I got my weight up. I spent 3 hours every day. I broke it up though. 3 hours every day working out, 3 hours every day reading. And it was like about 2.5 hours every day of learning in school. And then I worked in the mornings. You know, I worked the breakfast and lunch in the kitchen. And that's how I ate that's what helped me to not lose, weight. And I learned how to eat everything that was given to me, because I didn't have money in there, didn't have people on the outside looking out for me, So I got my weight up in all aspects of the definition of getting your weight up. My brain weight, my intelligence, my self-awareness, respect for other human beings, you know what I'm saying? And got them bumps, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't have them now because, tend to slack a little bit when you don't have all that time on your hands.
Toughen up. I'm here. It's a blessing. That's a blessing.
That's me right there, sitting on my bunk with my cup of coffee, because I had my little hustles and stuff that I did, and I earned my, little bit of extra stuff that I had. So I always made sure I had some coffee, because that's one thing that helps you to not be so depressed. It lifts your energy up and helps you to, keep above center. You know what I mean? So that's me right there, sitting there thinking with my cup of coffee in my hand.
You ain't gotta lie like that. You ain't gotta cry like that. Ride. Look into the sky. Tears falling down your eye. Just rely. Just smile. Just smile. Be okay. No more hate.
It's another thing. You learn how to smile through all that negative stuff. You learn how to smile. You learn that there's a lot tougher shit in life, and people are going through a lot worse things. You look up to the sky. You ask the Lord to take all your worries from you. You know what I'm saying? That's something I did every day. I prayed every day. On Sundays, I went to Bible study, and I went to my church service, and I stayed close with God through my entire time. I'm still close with God. Like, I don't express it a lot, but I always ask God to take my worries, because we learn that that's what He's there for. You know what I'm saying? When we learn how to do that, we stop worrying so much, and we allow ourselves a little bit of peace.
You learn from your mistakes in life. That's how
You learn from your mistakes in life. It's one of the only ways to learn. You have to experience things. You have to make mistakes. You have to take L's and you have to take W's. You can't just slide through life winning, There's no growth in that. There's no learning in that. You have to learn from mistakes. You have to make mistakes.
winning's done.
We learn, we lose, only when we lose.
Is that the prison library, fam? I didn't have one of those. We had a person that brought a cart of books once a week. And a lot of times it'd get recycled. So I've read books over and over again when I was there.
Can we appreciate the win? I've been knocked down, out of ground. Learn to respect my smile. I'm real wild. Been in trouble with the law, but never broken. Ain't a man without a flaw. Pick from life pain.
I've been in trouble with the law, but never broken. There ain't a man without a flaw. These are facts. These are facts. There's no man that is perfect. There's no woman on this earth that is perfect.
Got this short straw, punch right back, even in my dust.
Yeah, I drew the short straw, but I punched right back.
It's still a draw, Kenji.
Your head up.
That was Kenji. Yo, Kenji. I love what you had to say, bro. That was some real shit right there.
You can do it. Keep your head up. I ain't asked for this.
I believe this is Carterboy, because this was the first hook and stuff. So
But God said you can pray for this. Wish upon a star. Upon a star. No times is hard. Pray to your God, whoever you believe in. Leave it like that. Call me back.
Reach up to the stars. Standing by you is an angel not too far.
Reach up to the stars. Standing by you. There's an angel. He's not too far. There's always somebody looking out, man. There's always somebody looking out and making sure that you're experiencing these things properly. You know, there's always your guardian angel. He always has your back. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna let you experience things wrong. You know, if you have to make mistakes and you have to have those trials, your angel got your back. You just have to keep your faith. You know. Special thanks to Carterboy and Kenji. Thanks for watching. Please share. I will most definitely share this. This was a really good mix. All three on this had some beautiful words to say that sounded beautiful. Everything was so clean, man. I love the beat. I love the imagery that they chose. This was dope, man. This was dope, man. It's a message that everybody needs to hear, man. It's a message that everybody needs to hear. So thank you, TMC, Carterboy, and Kenji, man. I appreciate it, man. Definitely. That's what we're all about, spreading a positive message, man. Message of strength, message of unity, you know, and hope. You know. So, yeah. Yo, family, all the links is going to be in the description. You know how we do. Manhandle them things. Do what it do. On to the next one. On to the next one. It's a wrap, yo. Peace.